What is up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Trucking and Transport. I'm going to leave that wannabe on there until I at least transport one load. So I'm coming at you today. I just wanted to kind of go over this Prime Inc. orientation and training pay one more time. I think a few people had some questions on it. So this is going to be, I think it might be somewhat similar between the Salt Lake City terminal, which I went to, and any of the two other terminals, but there may be some differences. Anyway, as far as the orientation, pay, timetable, things like that, all these things are going to be just from my own personal experience. So, the orientation, like I'd mentioned in a previous video, is just orientation. That's going to last between 4 and 5 days. During the orientation, you're going to be, at least in the Salt Lake City terminal, staying at the luxurious Ramada Inn. You're most likely going to be teamed up with a roommate while you're out there, and they're going to be taking care of all your food for that portion of at least that Monday through Friday. So you're going to be able to get breakfast at the hotel, and then at lunch they're going to be ordering lunch for you, and then for dinner they're going to give you a little coupon or something that you can use at the hotel. During that portion of it, I'm not sure if you get paid or if they give you that $200 during that period of time. As a matter of fact, you don't, because they're providing the meals. After that week is over, then you're going to be on to the PSD phase, and that's going to be the phase where they basically give you the training to get your CDL. During that period of time, you could either stay in-house, which is what I did, or a trainer may come and pick you up and you go on the road to do that training. Training is going to vary. My training took a little bit over 3 weeks, but that wasn't necessarily because I needed 3 weeks. It was just that's the timetable that I was under. Some people have done it faster. Some people take longer. As a matter of fact, somebody that came in, one of my roommates, came in 2 weeks after me and tested out before me. His trainer took him out on the road, banged out that training, brought him back, gave him enough practice on what he needed to do to pass the CDL exam, and he was out. I've seen other trainers take their people out and come back, and then they, weren't able to do it, and they ended up hanging around a little bit longer. So anyway, that period of time is going to vary. During that period of time, they will be giving you $200 on a Comdata card that is basically going to be a loan that's going to be paid back when you get hired by Prime. You're not actually an employee of Prime until you get your CDL, which is kind of what just happened to me on Monday. So today is Wednesday. Just got back into Denver last night. So now I'm on to the TNT phase. Now, I'm back in Denver so I could get my CDL transferred or whatever happens out here. You may end up getting a trainer, a TNT trainer that picks you up at your terminal. I'm not sure how that's going to happen for me, but I came out here. I'm going to transfer it over. They're probably going to send somebody out here to pick me up on a load within the next couple days or so, I'd imagine. But I may end up driving back to Springfield, which is kind of, and that would be my choice, just to have a car out there for when I roll back through there down the road. There's nothing out there, so that's beside the point. Anyway, once you get done with your PSD training, you're going to be on to your TNT training, and that's basically trainer and trainee. That's where you put in your 30,000 miles. Now, during that portion of training, you're going to make a minimum of $700 a week. And that's before taxes, just like regular people. When they talk about money, they don't talk about their net. Most people talk about their gross because everybody's net is going to be different. But they're going to pay you $700 a week during that period of training, minimum. You can get paid more if you and your trainer drive over a certain amount of miles, then you can make above that $700. Anyway, that's where I'm at. That period of training, depending on how hard you guys roll or what his loads are, should take between, I think it should take somewhere between 2 months on the short end, 3 months on the long end, I'd imagine. I'm really not too concerned about that because, to be honest with you, I just want to get fully trained up. So if that takes me 30,000 miles, it takes me 30,000 miles. If it takes me 50,000 miles, it takes me 50,000 miles. I'm really not all that concerned about the duration of training as I am the quality of that training. For those of you guys, if there's any other questions, ask. Email is going to be in the description below. You can feel free to email me. I'll try to get back as soon as possible, and I'm not opposed to having any phone conversations. Leave your phone number in that email if that's what you'd like. I'm not sure how much time I will have to be talking on the phone once I actually get out during that training process. But you know what? It is good to be back at my luxurious home. Just joking. It is nice to be here after spending a month out there in Salt Lake City, chilling out on my deck. Like I said, either later on today or tomorrow, I'm going to run down DMV, get my stuff transferred over, so I'll be good to go. You are thinking about coming to Prime? Listen, when I started thinking about this process, I had expectations in my mind as what it was going to be, and this has far exceeded my expectations from a training standpoint, from a culture and company standpoint. So if you're wavering between, Prime and another company, do your research. But what I am telling you is this is at minimum, it's better than what I expected, but I think it'd probably be better than what most people would be expecting as well. Anyway, I do want to thank you guys for stopping by No Hippie Trucking and Transport. If you do happen to be in that barbecue cooking and lifestyle, check out my other YouTube channel, No Hippie Barbecue and Cooking. Link's going to be in the iCard above and description below. I'll check you out later.